Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you're invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist Newsreel on Phật online channel. Hereafter, 7 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Monastic Affairs Supervisory Legislative Sections receive personnel decision and their induction 2022-2027. GIANG groundbreaking for construction of Bodhisattva AVALOKITESVARA statue for 33 incarnation deity statues. NGAY Abbot Perfection REFRESHERING course inaugurated and ordained preaching certificate awarded in 2023. Project Million Dreams initiated by DCI Charity Fund and the Diamond Cutter Vietnamese community rolls out many activities in Động, An Giang and Bến Tre provinces. Ho Chi Minh City, over 1.5 million Vietnam dong raised by Economics Finance Board at a vegetarian buffet. Hanoi, luminous night over tea meditation with the theme Master and Disciples Affection. Digest of Buddhist charity activities during the week. The following are the news in details. On the morning of March 13, 2023, at Quán Thế Âm Monastery, Ho Chi Minh City, a ceremony was held to announce the decision and introduce the staff of the Sangha Monastic Affairs Section, the Supervisory and the Legislative Section of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha for the 9th tenure, 2022-2027.
The Dharma Master of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Trí Quảng, witnessed and had the bouquet of flowers to congratulate this important event. In his opening speech, Most Venerable TIionG ANH, Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Head of the Monastic Affairs Section, Head of the Organizing Board, said, the purpose of the ceremony was for the members to have a legal status in organizing and implementing Buddhist activities according to the Constitution, to rectify the draft regulations, to submit to the Standing Board of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, for approval at the upcoming meeting. Especially, it is to discuss and approve the operation program of the board for the whole tenure and year 2023. The Most Venerable appreciated and thanked the venerable monks and nuns, late Buddhists of the 8th tenure, 2017-2022, who actively contributed to the Monastic Affairs Section, the Supervisory Section, the Central Legislative Section, is the foundation and orientation for the section to continue their task according to the motto, Dharma, Nationalism, Socialism. The Most Venerable emphasized, with the belief that the community is responsible, we believe that members of the Sangha Monastic Affairs Section, the Supervisory Section, and the Central Legislative Section always consider the achievements in the past 8 tenures as the foundation and a strength, as a motivation for all of us to continue writing the glorious history pages of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. At the ceremony, Venerable Thích Thanh Tuấn, Vice General Secretary, cum Head Office 1, and Venerable Thích Phước Nguyên, Vice General Secretary, cum Head Office 2, respectively went through the decision to approve the personnel composition of the Sangha Monastic Affairs Section, the Supervisory Section, and the Central Legislative Section for the 9th tenure, 2022-2027. Elder Most Venerable Thích Trí Quảng handed over the decision to appoint the head of the Sangha Monastic Affairs Section to the Most Venerable TIionG ANH, the decision of the head of the Supervisory Section to Most Venerable TIionG Pháp, and the decision of head of Central Legislative Section to Most Venerable Thích Huệ Thông. The Dharma Master believes that, under the leadership of the Most Venerable Chairman, cum Head of the Sangha Monastic Affairs Section, the members of the sections will fulfill their mandates well in the 9th tenure.
On the occasion of the birthday of Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara, Bodhisattva, February 19th of the lunar calendar, On the morning of March 10, 2023, the GIANG Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board started the construction of the statue of Bodhisattva AVALOKITESVARA at the Hang Pagoda, KIEN District, GIANG Province, with the participation of more than 5,000 monks and nuns, Buddhists near and far.
Venerable TIionG ANH, Secretary Member of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Vice Head of the GIANG Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, said that the construction of the statue of Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara meets the needs and aspirations of spiritual activities of the Vietnamese Buddhists, monks, and nuns in the province. This is a spiritual work of great significance to Buddhism in the province. It is one of the largest gardens of Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara in the southwest region, aiming to become the Bodhisattva and Buddhism fiesta in the province. The work is located on the pagoda grounds of the cluster of scenic relic Hòn Trong, with an expected area of 1,500 square meters, including 33 meters high Bodhisattva statues and 33 incarnation deity statues are arranged around the cliff. Each 3 meters high statue is carved from monolithic green stone. The scheduled duration to complete is 3 years, with a total estimated cost of over 90 billion Vietnam dong. In his bestowing words at the ceremony, Most Venerable TIionG ANH mentioned the tireless and unlimited vow of compassion, joy, and relief of suffering by Avalokitesvara. The garden project of the statue of Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara will be the highlight of spiritual tourism, and through which each person will follow his compassionate vows to live a virtuous, sharing, and loving life. The Venerable Master also praised the merits of the GIANG Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board and Hai Son Pagoda that embellished this beautiful spiritual tourism scene, and prayed to the Buddhas to bless the work for the soonest completion.
On the morning of March 15, 2023, NGAY Provincial Buddhist Board opened the REFRESHERING course for the abbots and awarded the Ordained Preaching Certificate in 2023 at Vingman Pagoda, NGAY Province.
In the opening speech, Most Venerable TIionG, head of the organizing board, said, "The training course on professional knowledge of the abbots in 2023 and the awarding of the preaching certificate is the measure of the morality and merits of the emancipated monks in particular, for the NGAY Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board in general." Venerable TIionG, Vice Head of the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, Chief Secretary of the Provincial Buddhist Board, said that the training course for the abbots to equip themselves with knowledge and have the abbots to be capable of managing and operating Buddhist activities at the monastery in compliance with the Charter of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, procedures of the Monastic Affairs Section, and other regulations, so that Buddhist ladies could be steered to practice and comply with state laws, belief, and religion. At the ceremony, the ordained preaching certificates were awarded to 1 Most Venerable, 17 Venerables, 1 Senior Master Nun, and 25 nuns. This is an honor for the monks and nuns who were ordained by the Dharma Master. Venerable TIionG ANH, Secretary Member of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Vice Head of Office 2 of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, announced the reading of Decision Number 5 on the approval of the priest ordination by the Dharma Master of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha to hand over the ordained preaching certificate to the Venerable monks and nuns of NGAY Province. Most Venerable TIionG ANH, Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, enunciated the blessing words. In Zen preaching, the Buddha taught, "In the world of the consecration, there is high moral and pedantic clergy, which is a good sign for the monastery. The novice continues to flourish and survive and develop together for a long time in the world."
From the 8th to 10th of March 2023, the Project of Millions of Dreams DCI Charity Fund and the Diamond Cutter Vietnamese community carried out many social activities in provinces of Động, An Giang, and Bến Tre.
On the afternoon of March 10, 2023, the People's Committee of Phú Long Commune, Châu Thành District, collaborated with the sponsor Project of Millions Dreams initiated by DCI Charity Fund and the Diamond Cutter Vietnamese community, and Master Nun Tâm Thường, Abbot of Quán Âm Pagoda, held a groundbreaking ceremony to build an almshouse for Mr. Nguyễn Văn Đức family in Phú Hội Xuân Hamlet, Châu Thành District, Đồng Tháp Province. The house has an area of 36 square meters, expected to be completed in April, with a construction cost of 100 million Vietnam dong, in which Master Nun Thích Nữ Tâm Thường, Abbot of Quán Âm Pagoda, Cái Tàu Hạ Town, raised funds from DCI Charity Fund and the Diamond Cutter Vietnamese community to support 50 million Vietnam dong. Phú Long Commune People's Committee supported 15 million Vietnam dong. On the same day, the delegation gave a smartphone worth 5 million Vietnam dong to support learning for a child who suffered from leg paralysis since childhood. Nguyễn Khắc Sinh, 12 years old, an excellent student in grade 5, Phú Long Primary School, and fulfilled his dream of becoming a doctor. The sponsors also gave him a doctor's blouse to create confidence and energy for Nguyễn Khắc Sinh to overcome difficulties and illnesses, to nurture his dream of studying to become a doctor. The Project Billion Dreams DCI Charity Fund and the Vietnam Community Diamond Cutter, together with Đồng Tháp Provincial Buddhist Board and Lấp Vò District Government, inaugurated the bridge DCI number 24 on March 10, 2023. They also conducted a survey for an almshouse near Hoài Nhơn Pagoda and 2 other needs of dwelling places near Phước Quang Pagoda. In An Giang, the charity team also handed over the library and dreams to 1,000 students and fulfilled the dream of the charity herbal medicine pickers who have cherished it for more than 30 years. In Bến Tre, the team prepared to inaugurate a bridge to serve people's livelihood and donate the almshouse.
In order to raise funds for Buddhist activities, on the afternoon of March 12th, the Economics and Finance Board of Ho Chi Minh City Buddhism held a birthday party at the Vietnam National Pagoda with the participation of nearly 2,000 guests.
The vegetarian buffet program was supported by the venerable monks and nuns with a total value of 1.2 billion Vietnam dong, and the auction program was 305 million Vietnam dong with a total amount of over 1.5 billion Vietnam dong. The money collected from the support of monks, nuns, Buddhists, and sponsors at the vegetarian buffet is used as a fund of the Economic Finance Board to support administrative activities, Buddhist activities, and charitable cooperation of the Sangha of Ho Chi Minh City, professional boards, the Thủ Đức City Buddhist Board, and 21 districts and activities of the Economic Finance Board. At the opening of the vegetarian buffet, the organizing board also received enthusiastic support from the venerable honorifics and Buddhists. The Buddha statue was blessed by Most Venerable Thích Lệ Trang, head of the City Buddhist Board, donated by Buddhist ladies with raised fund of 150 million Vietnam dong. Thiên Phước Pagoda also presented to the organizing board a bronze statue of Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara dating back over 100 years and donated by a Buddhist follower with a fundraising amount of 120 million Vietnam dong. Venerable Thích Truyền Cường also offered a jade, magical staff Ruyi Jingu Bang donated by a Buddhist with a fundraising amount of 35 million Vietnam dong. On this occasion, the organizing board supported 200 million Vietnam dong to the Ho Chi Minh City Buddhist Board.
On the evening of March 13, 2023, Venerables of the senior lecturer class in the north held a tea night with the theme Master and Disciples Affection at Vạn Phúc Pagoda, Hanoi City.
After reciting Buddha's name for blessings, the venerable monks, nuns, and Buddhists spent a minute of silence in remembrance of the Holy Spirits, martyrs, meritorious predecessors, and sent peaceful energy of meditation to Master Monk Plum Village, Zen Master Thích Nhất Hạnh. Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm thanked the organizers for bringing a warm night of tea meditation imbued with religious affection. With the affection of teachers and disciples, the Most Venerable also shared encouraging words to monks and nuns to teach disciples, wishing that all Buddha's children always live in the law of the unity, know how to listen and share in life. In the warm atmosphere with flickering candles, Most Venerable advised the masses to concentrate on returning to their pure mind, to study diligently, to remove all obstacles, and to return to reality after Headache's busy daily work. This is an opportunity for monks and nuns to communicate and socialize together, to share the connection between teachers and disciple, fraternity, and to nurture the spiritual and divine direction, and to orient for the goal of ascetic trolling.
Next is a summary of some Buddhist charity activities in the week.
After 3 months of construction, the bridge DCI number 24, or Phước Dinh Pagoda Bridge, in Lấp Vò District, Đồng Tháp Province, was opened to traffic and put into use on the afternoon of the 10th of March, 2023. The Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of Bình Thạnh Commune and Phước Dinh Pagoda held the inauguration ceremony of bridge DCI number 24, 21 meters long with a tonnage of 2.5 tons. The total cost of bridge construction is 440 million Vietnamese đồng, of which SCIM DCI Vietnam Fund sponsored 200 million Vietnamese đồng. The representative of the Provincial Buddhist Board, Venerable Thích Định Triệt, standing vice head of the Đồng Tháp Provincial Buddhist Board, congratulated the people in the 2 localities for having a new bridge. The Venerable also called on the DCI Vietnam Community Charity Fund and benefactors to continue to carry out many other road and bridge projects, helping the Vietnamese homeland become better. In Vĩnh Thuận Commune, Vĩnh Thuận District, Kiên Giang Province, Venerable Thích Tuệ Giải, head of the Buddhist Social Charity Center of Kiên Giang Province and the delegation, visited and surveyed 3 houses of 3 families, including Mrs. Hạ Thị Mum's family, 66 years old, Mrs. Nguyễn Thị King's family, 79 years old, and Mrs. Phan Thị Moc's family, 43 years old. The 3 families are in difficulty, and the current status of the house in which they are staying has deteriorated, looking forward to receiving support from the society. In the past 3 years, the program to build a house, settled down for prosperity, has been a major policy of the Kiên Giang Province Buddhist, especially for people in remote areas, with the goal to help the poor to lead a good and happy life, stable livelihood with business, and no evil. On the occasion of Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara's Enlightenment Day, the 19th of February of the lunar calendar, Venerable Thích Thông Khiêm, vice head of the office of the Provincial Buddhist Board, abbot of Lộc Tân Pagoda, Tân Tiến Commune, Núi Thành District, and Buddhist ashrams visited and gave encouragement gifts to patients being treated at Quảng Nam General Hospital. On the site, the delegation also handed over 140 cash envelopes to support severe patients who are being treated at the Provincial General Hospital.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has signed off this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha.